Wow, one shot that nerd. Iosic bomb. Is that even more powerful? Yep, even bigger boom. I'm gonna go the other way too. Probably loot in there. Come on now. More skill too low. Yeah, look at this. I would have missed out on all this. Embryon ore. Fuck yeah, dude. Hmm. Money and a lockpick in there. Bart. Okay. Are you her dad? The Admiral? You found a large amphitheater structure with an auto coach at its peak. There's no way up from this level. You have to venture downwards in order to find a way up. Please take a seat. The show will begin soon. Everyone here is very much dead. The Emberians are dead. The planet's surface is nothing but ash. The cradle was cursed, and those cipher scribes brought naught but doom. Say cradle? What's inside the cradle? I have other questions. What can you tell me about the city? The third largest city in Embria and the sixth in the wider empire. It was said the city would prosper for 1,000 years. What are you? I'm an avatar of the Embrian Empire. Tell me more about the cradle. Okay. What's inside it? Alright, well, I guess that's it then. Alright, have a good one. she and I have the same weapon now, an Emberian greatsword. I wonder if she slew everyone she came up against. Sword does massive damage. It'd be cool if that's what my bow evolves into, like upgrades into, is the Emberian crossbow. Okay. Stuff in there. It's weird that the floor texture slides like that. All I'm doing is moving the camera, and the floor texture is like, woo! Makes this part very disorienting. Or too low. Seriously? Jesus. Better be worth it. Quickens the wearer's footsteps, increasing movement speed by 40%. Is that a... That's a this item. Ugh. Alright, so we're back up to 2 Emberian ore. Pretty soon I'll be able to upgrade my... boots with the bird. No, my bow. That's what was this way. One combat guy. The one I don't check, they're gonna hide something really cool back there. Like another piece of ore. Okay, yeah, now if they gave me unbreakable lockpicks, yeah, that would worth. Barium vault key. Okay. Okay, that's the lift up. I don't want to go there. Okay. Don't go through there. Because that seems to be progressive. If I've got a vault key, I want to find the vault. Okay, okay.
I think I'm hilarious.
I mean, to be fair, you are, but... Oh, also, this...
I didn't do mine either.
Yeah, it's a...
That's
I don't know. Because I was grumpy. Okay, okay, cool. So that leads back there. Awesome. So the vault key must go to a place later. Maybe it's used up this other elevator, but because we came over here, we got it first. Now we don't have to backtrack up here. When you throw the lever, we shall soar up like dragonflies to the highest peaks of the metropolis, or possibly be catapulted if I've misjudged the velocity. This is exhilarating. Alright. The velocity is normal. Okay. You've ascended to the top of some exceptionally tall structure. You should make your way to the auto coach at the top of the tallest building. Over there. Okay. Just when there was another dude up there, but I guess it was the loot I was seeing. risk that. Thank you. Thank you. Look at how nice Cappy is. Wait, I wonder if the Emberium vault key is for that one Emberium place near Thornwood Manor that I couldn't get into earlier. Ooh, that would be cool. Well, in we go, I guess. Because there's no going back from here. We're gonna have a chat. I'm not going to approach silently. I will say nothing. Hold on, you're that whelp that had the gall to approach me at the blinding light, aren't you? Why, you've made quite the journey. Only Orlaith saw the map that led here. She must have decided to come down on her own, so Basalt would have convinced her. If he was putting a team together, Caxton Frost would be on top of that list, and maybe the Duchess as well. But it can't just be Basalt leading this. He'd never have joined the Inquisition without persuasion. It can only be care. Don't deny it? So a pack of traitors led by a fledgling Inquisitor have come to nip me at my heels. Tell me, just what are you hoping to achieve? Come to put an end to this. You must be stopped. This extraordinary entity will be our salvation. It will mend our broken world and abolish the evils of humanity. All we need do is awaken it. What is that? The gods of this world are bound by its rules. This being is of the void, the non-place of pure creation where time and space act in mysterious ways. We know not whether the Embrians plucked it whole from that realm, or wove its corporeal flesh from void stuff. Regardless, the ancient Embrian dialect called it an angel, after the mythical creatures of middle-aged lore. How is it so powerful? Reality is formed from pseudonics of cipher. It is a language that flows through all things, the truth behind the illusion that dances before our eyes. With study, we may learn to alter its flow, its rhythm. We may tweak a word here, adjust a sentence there, and it's the basis of all magic. What we cannot do is alter the language of the cipher itself. There are strict rules by which we must adhere, absolute and unbreakable limits upon what is possible. But this entity that stands before us, being of the void, it is fundamentally separate from our laws. It has the power to change the very essence of reality. What do you plan to do with it? If they had succeeded in waking it, their tyranny would have enslaved the world for eternity. The lesser evil occurred, for in stirring the angel that caused the world rend and nearly obliterated all of existence. But we have learned from their mistakes. We will use the angel to turn the world into heaven, where every soul is free and equal. You could spark a second apocalypse and destroy what's left of the world. Of this we are almost certain. Really? Well, sign me up for almost certain. I've sailed the sky realms and seen such wonders. Nay, not the void obelisk of the Al-Asfara, or the thousand spires of Beyond University. I've seen the nuns of Vagrant Hospice tending to their enemies. I have seen a man give his life to the blood barons of Terran, so that a stranger might live. I've seen a child, recently orphaned, her face speckled with blood, offer me the last of her bread. Wherever my sails have taken me, I have seen the hopes and dreams of the common folk crushed everywhere by oppressors. Be they the Union, Wiccan, or otherwise, everywhere I go, the poor writhe in the mud, so that the rich may sleep in silk. Once I thought my sword could right the wrongs of the world, that morals and ethics could guide my blade, but I've seen too many skyships burn and too often breathed the stench of human flesh to believe that still. In truth, I have lost hope until I had visions of an angel through the oniric interface of the Imbrian map. I realized then what could be achieved. Yeah, you can't change human nature. Oh, but with the angel we could. It can change anything of this corporeal world. But don't look aghast. It really needn't come to that. Huh. I would banish death itself so that no heart would ever be so broken. You'd be taking away our freedom to fight for something, even to die. If they'd wish to dissipate their essence to the void along with their mind's eye, they could do so. Very soon I will awaken the angel, not out of greed or selflessness, but for the betterment of the sky realms and its people. And what of your late sister? Are you sure you're not doing this for her? Dare you mention her name? You know nothing of her. She meant more to me than that. Elizabeth and my mother burned alive in my father's mansion. That Elizabeth was taken so young, and I alone would live, speaks plainly of the injustice of this world. Am I wrong for wanting to change that? My charm is definitely not high enough. 75, Jesus. Awaken the angel. I don't care if the preparations aren't complete. We have run out of time. I'm terribly sorry about this. I wish there were another way, but there isn't. The coming days are crucial. Now that it's awake, we have many delicate rituals and cipher wards to enact, and you cannot be allowed to meddle in such a momentous endeavor. So I'm afraid this is goodbye. We will not meet again. Ella, no! Valiant effort, human. The word rings through your head. I was so close. Do not be disheartened. Vela's blade has cut down many foes more powerful than yourself. Once again, I have plucked you from the jaws of death, but the number of times I have done so is relatively few, human. You have done well to evade defeat thus far. The High Confessor was wise to entrust you with this. Confronting Vela again will prove a formidable challenge. The Emberian craft she is commandeered will not be easily assailed a second time. To fight your way through, you must surely need my assistance. These void steel shackles are bound with Vela's magic. Only by her hand or her death will I be freed. I am placing my trust in you. I guess I have no choice. Make your way to the High Confessor. I believe she wishes to speak with you. save real quick. You assume it belongs to Admiral Callis of the Union Navy. Simply out of the question, I need to remind you, High Confessor Care, that your position of authority in this tribunal is in spite of your numerous crimes against the Union, most of which were committed alongside Vela herself. I care not if you send an incorrigible band of felons to find my daughter. Considering your history with Vela, I cannot in good conscience allow you or your lackeys anywhere near her. So you will use that dilapidated old relic of an airship to hold the flank. You will not interfere with the operation, which is solely in the hands of the apostatic Union Navy. Now he would beat her at her own twisted game. They want to steal it. The Navy wants the cradle for themselves, so the Union's subjugation of the Sky Realms is absolute. I thought you were on the side of the Union. I despise those loathsome bastards, but I sing along their tune to keep myself from a prison cell same as you. This is the only way I can stop Vela. That's all that matters to me now. I suppose I will have to hold the flank just as Admiral Callis demands. It is too late, with too much at stake, to rock the boat now. Must be a way. There's always a way. We have a card to play yet. While you were off getting yourself killed, the rest of your team managed to escape the underlines aboard the cutter thanks to Frost's repairs. As you have no doubt noticed, the cradle has made its ascent to the Sky Realms. The Union Navy, finally realizing the gravity of the situation, showed up in full force. They can't punch through the cradle's defensive shield, some sort of highly advanced Embrian tech. So for the moment, they are at a stalemate. So all we have to do is slip past both, pilot the cutter, and sneak your strike team past the largest fleet in the world and through an impenetrable Embrian shield to stop the most dangerous person alive. How can we get past the fleet? In its current state, the cutter would be detected at once by the Navy's aeronautical wizards, but Caxton Frost has an idea. There are legends of an ancient Embrian skycraft, a phantom vessel, able to break any barrier or evade any pursuit, said to be wrecked in the world end, never to be seen again. Many have searched for the crass vessel without any success. Scryers find nothing, or suffer apoplexy. Union Navy considers it merely a myth. Frost believes otherwise. There were rumors of a particular island with an Embrian wreck that has been drifting through the Sky Realms. That very island has strayed into the Oniric Isles. Search the most distant islands in the Oniric Isles and find whatever power that it is that hides in the wreck from scrying minds. Then you might slip past the Navy blockade. I can actually get there. You cannot pilot the cutter, as Frost needs to modify it before you can assault the cradle. It seems you will need your own airship. Take this writ of permission. It will help you bypass the bureaucratic nightmare of purchasing a vessel from the Winged Merchants Guild. As for the hefty fee you will no doubt be required to pay, I cannot help you. Our coffers are empty. Take this time to make sure you are fully prepared for the fight ahead. I do not think the situation will resolve anytime soon. Assaulting the cradle will be no easy task. Now you should get going. I have my own troubles to attend to. What troubles? If I'm honest, your help would be appreciated. Both the Navy and my Inquisition superiors have begun to question my loyalty. They've asked me to issue a command they know I will find disagreeable. There's a small house on the western forest of Hallowshire where our ancients stumbled upon a certain godlet. This tiny, stunted god would be of little significance, only my superiors know that in years past it was in my care, that I was fond of the thing. This is not the time to arouse their suspicions. You must go to the godlet, you must slay it on my orders, and then we will continue as normal. Tell me about the godlet. Does it matter? They are shriveled, pathetic forms of diminished gods. They have been thousands scattered around the Sky Realm since the God War. The Inquisition destroys more of them every day. This one is no different. Okay. Remember, you will find it on the western forest of Hallowshire. Take this void scalpel. Only void steel can harm a god. Use it to slit its throat. How do I get off of this place? Alright. So can I... Let's talk to the High Confessor first. Okay, this is what I was looking for. Alright. Don't eat potato salad. Hallowtown. Barium bow. I'm gonna hold off on that for now. Okay. We'll get out of here. This way. Okay. All right, let's go see if we can finish my house. Thornwood Manor. I wonder how much that skyship is going to cost me. I'm sure I have plenty of money. But could you imagine getting to this point of game and for some reason you'd only had like $100? They're like, we're going to need 2,000. You'd have been like, well, shit. Guess we grinded. Alright, I need this built. Okay. So it's furnished in the style of the Clockwork Kingdom. Not 100% sure what that means, but we'll take a look. Ah, okay, cool. Yeah, it's got stuff like this. Nice. Alright, there's also the mines we need to explore. If I remember correctly, we're over here? Hourglass arm. Perhaps just to maintain a limited personal arsenal, the blades are of a strange design and rusted beyond repair. It has not been used in some time. The hell is this? Shroomweave Greatsword. Makes casting spells quicker. Clockwork. can be reconfigured into a large gun. Bombard your foes from afar. Void. In battle, it sunders everything before it, seemingly hungry to rip through reality itself. So I need some kind of void stone. This is cool. Yeah, we're definitely going the void route. I don't need a ranged greatsword. And I don't need a greatsword that increases my magic. I want a greatsword that rends time itself. Get rent.